Well, this is my second video for the day. Um, my poor cats. My work schedule changed, so now I work in the middle of the day, and I get off by 8 o'clock at night, so I'm able to get normal sleep, and I wake up naturally at about 6 a.m. So I might be going out and doing some weightlifting, get myself back into shape. I got some drama coming up on my foot that hopefully things are changing for the better. But the plan right now is to amputate my pinky toe. But that's not why I'm making this video. I'm going to be, and I'm not going to do a video on seasoning the bagpipe bag or anything like that. I'm just have this opportunity to show off my soprano Pakistani parlor pipes. Now they're taken apart right now, so I'm not going to play them because they've been taking a little bit too much air lately, and I haven't seasoned them for a while, and so they're becoming kind of a chore to play. So I bought some Henderson's bagpipe seasoning stuff, and I used to use the Pakistani stuff, but I haven't been able to find it for a while. And my cats are frustrated because they're not used to having my schedule changed from the last 4 months. Excuse me. And so they're not used to having me awake at this time of day, which is the middle of the day, because I was getting off at 1 a.m. and my sleep cycle was way out. So now I'm getting normal sleep. I'm getting my normal 8 to 10 hours of sleep, and I'm waking up at 6 a.m. and the cats are used to the house being quiet and everything like that. So they're a little frustrated with me right now, but that's okay. They're cats. They'll survive. Yeah, plus I got yard work to do today. So I'm hoping I can make this kind of a short video. Well, my Pakistani parlor pipes, the soprano ones, I have them in pieces right now because I'm going to season the bag, but I just kind of wanted to... Now, these pipes were made by Hakam Din. And, okay, I understand that in the Scottish communities, Australian communities, and traditional bagpiping communities, that Pakistani pipes are derided, which I can understand that because I have a couple sets that if everything works out right, I'm going to start doing some more videos on setting up some stuff. So I purchased some stuff, and a specific message to Hakam Din. I haven't been putting things off. I've been getting back onto a normal schedule. So anyway, this is the bagpipe cover for the parlor pipes. It's black velvet, kind of a nylon type of stuff. I don't know what these are called. So anyway, but this is a heavy velvet bag. Now, I've had this bag since the 2000s. And I used to take this along in my paratransit bus with me. I would play these pipes in all kinds of weather, all kinds of temperatures, hot, cold, whatever. And this is a heavy velvet bag. Now, this is with the Hakam Din antique chalice parlor pipes. Now, this is really well made. It's had years of service on it, and the velvet is only worn out just barely. It's not worn through or anything. It's still thick. I'll keep this bag as long as it's still serviceable. So that's the start on it. I'm not even going to wash this bag. It smells normal, fine, whatever. But the quality for what I paid for these pipes back then, and I don't remember how much I paid for them, so I'll be honest about that. But the bag, now you have to understand, now Pakistan is a Muslim country, so they don't have any prohibitions against using beef or hide, as far as I understand, okay? So I've never been to Pakistan, but I understand that in India, the cow is a sacred animal, so with due respect. But in Pakistan, this is the bag. And I've had this bag since the 2000s. It is still pliable, fully serviceable, and it's a Pakistan Mid-East manufacturer bag. Now, Hakam Din might have been called Mid-East at some time, but as far as I know, Hakam Din sells this set of this particular type of bagpipe. This is the old style bag. It is beef hide, as far as I understand. Now, that's the kind of craftsmanship that went into making this bag. It is heavy. It is not worn out. It does not smell funny or anything. And I had to, you know, for as much derision as these bagpipes go through, I have to tell you, these are well made. Look at the contouring on this. This isn't and everything fits perfectly to millimeter or fractions of an inch or whatever measurement your country uses. These are well made. Everything is standardized. The profiling on these is awesome. The lathe turning on this is as good as anything that you could get from a modern thing. Even I think the stitching on this is cotton, or it's some kind of material that's it's not rotting at all. And I've had this bag since the middle 2000s. Now, don't pay attention to the patina, okay? Because the reason why I play cheap bagpipes is because I'm maintenance challenged. But the turning on these, now there's no combing or anything like that. And this is an old set of parlor pipes. Everything fits. The turning is awesome on the wood and everything like that. And yes, I'm promoting these because I think they are well made. Now I have to admit, I haven't bought a set of these antique chalice style pipes since the 2000s. So things could change. I'm not discounting anything, but these have been fully serviceable pipes. I like the patina that I've allowed to develop on these. So I'm just, you know, as for Hakam Din, now I pay, when I purchase stuff, I pay full retail. I'm not asking for a kickback. I'm not asking for favors or anything like that. But I let the Pakistani suppliers that I know of know that I'm a regular customer. And I appreciate their work. Now, when I go out and play in public, there's different venues. And you have different audience. When I'm out busking, that audience is way more tolerant of if the pipes sound good, regardless of the pitch or the size or the volume of music. If everything's tuned right and you can play with good rhythm, that's what audiences respond to. Now, bad tuning is bad tuning, period. But if you can tune a set of pipes to themselves, regardless of the pitch, and they sound right and the harmonics are right, you're going to do okay. So this bag is over 15 years old, fully 100% serviceable. I mean, look at this. So I'm going to season it because it needs some seasoning. It just does. I mean, I could use just plain water in there and that, but they're getting to be a little bit of a chore. I did retie the bag with the synthetic tendon, which worked awesome. Huge difference in the playing. It just needs to be seasoned so that it seals the stitching and stuff like that that might be coming undone or anything. So anyway, I just had to show this off because, you know, I get kind of tired of these people deriding the pipes and stuff like that, Pakistani pipes. Yes, there are junk ones out there, and I probably have a set of junk ones. I paid $108 for it, and I'm going to do a project on that, and I'm going to show some hacks of what you can do with cane reeds and stuff like that if you get something straight out of the box. Now, the areas where Pakistani bagpipes have trouble with is chanter reeds and drone reeds and stuff like that. Now, the cane reeds, I had to teach myself how to get cane reeds to work, and I learned a couple of hacks. So that's going to be in a future video. A project that I'm going to come up with. So I just realized it in my head. Slight bit of dead air. And some people are going to recognize this set of pipes. Because I actually competed with these pipes a couple of times in Ventura, which I failed miserably. And on the very first time I ever competed in grade 4, probably should have been grade 5 bagpipes. This was the very first set of pipes that I ever competed with. And so bear with me. I'm looking at the box that they're in right now. So I'm just gonna grab one set piece of these pipes. And some of you guys, okay, like I've said before, set your hair on fire and go out and run around in circles in tall dry grass, okay, because I know how these pipes sound, and other people have heard them on the Queen Mary, and beyond complimentary comments on the way they sounded and how unified they are. And they were with Easy Drone reeds in them. They are hugely unified, mellow, not overbearing, very similar to a well set up set of Robertson pipes. Unfortunately, my Robertson pipes are down for right now because one of my tenors cracked, and I don't want to risk ruining that set of pipes, and they do need a full refurbishment. So they're in a box, they're safe, they're padded and everything like that. I just haven't had the cash to get these pipes repaired properly. I'd like to find somebody in the United States to fix it, and I have to apologize to a bagpipe person who is in Canada that was wanting to fix the tenor thing, but I think these pipes need a full refurbishment, so I need to find somebody within the United States that can refurbish this set of Robertson pipes so that they're safe and playable, and that they just need to be taken care of because they're a special set of pipes to me, and they sound awesome. But unfortunately, because the changes of the altitude and everything like that, and humidity. These pipes, I don't want to take a chance of getting them permanently damaged. So I need to find somebody within the United States that can take care of these pipes for me. And it's going to be expensive. And I'm not a millionaire. So anyway, that's just a fact, not a complaint. I'm not going to place them in jeopardy. And I do believe a set of pipes needs to be played. But this set of pipes I can't take a chance with. So here's a different set of pipes that have the Robertson sound. A very unified sound. And I had a hard time finding a chanter that works with these pipes. So anyway, give me a sec. Or 4 seconds, or 10 seconds, or 20 seconds. Hi, kitty cat. Alright, so now, okay, in some groups of people, this will be a useless set of bagpipes that should be thrown on the garbage heap and, well, they're, according to them, trash pipes. So these are my first set of blackwood bagpipes, and they're Sulshis. So, and the engraving on them is distinctly Pakistani. So there's no way to hide what they are, and I'm not going to change anything of what they are. So these are from Sulshi, Pakistan, and you can see that combing. This wood, to me, looks to be ebony. Okay? It is very heavy. I think I posted these pipes before. The turning on these pipes is as good as anything that will come in out of any Scottish set of pipes. Now, and the thing is, I think the wood was still green or something, or it could be the altitude or anything. So what happened was the bores shrank. So that's as far as I can get that together. So the bores shrank on the wood. So what my plan is, since these are so-called worthless bagpipes, is these metal parts never changed shape or anything like that. So I have a guide on to bring these bores back to a standard so that I have a full range. So all I'm going to do is I found that with a rifle cleaning rod, which has a fisheye on it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some 600 grit sandpaper, fish it through so that it, and you know, curl it so that it's self-centering. Because I don't own a lathe, but I just acquired a table with a clamp on it, a softwood clamp. So all I'm going to do is, and with the finest thing, and I don't know if I can, let's see, well, you can't really see the bore, but the bore is semi-rough through the top, which mellows the tone, in my opinion. And the bore in the tuning section is probably less critical than through the top. Now, don't quote me because I'm not a pipe maker or anything like that, but I do know what these pipes sound like. So all I'm going to do is take this rifle cleaning rod with some 600 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to hone the tenor tops, and this has to, with the base section and everything, so that they will slide easily. I'm not trying to go overbore or anything like that. All I'm doing is bringing this bore back to this standard. So it should not change the pitch or the characteristics of the pipe. I'm just bringing things back into shape. This set of pipes is hugely heavy. It's very dense wood. Well, plus the nickel and everything like this is not corroded at all. And I've had this set of pipes since the middle 2000s. And then when I moved to Kentucky, I didn't really play them very much. The wood was still moving around, and everything's pretty much settled out now. Because at one point, everything was stuck together, and I had to wait for the weather to change before I could pull everything apart, because I'm not going to force it, and I didn't want to damage anything on these pipes. But the tone is beyond compare. They're very, very, very similar to a well set up set of Robertson pipes, and the bores might even be a copy of the Robertson pipes. But the turning on these is, well, I need to clean them up with a soft brush and everything like that. But these pipes, if I got these pipes back up and weren't running, because I played these pipes at the San Diego games, and I had people coming up to me saying, "Oh, what are those pipes?" There's a memorial contest that happens once a year down in San Diego. Positive comments on the drones. The chanter, I'm not going to say the brand of the chanter, is a blackwood chanter that has been horrible for me. I have not been able to find a reed that works for it, and it's made by a major brand, and so I don't. This chanter, there's a reason why I was able to pick it up for $50. There's something wrong with it. It could be anything, but it's a blackwood chanter, and I don't know what to do with it, because it wouldn't be ethical to sell it, because it just wouldn't work. I don't think, because I'm pretty good at figuring things out. So this set of Sulshi pipes, when I get kitty cat, they're not used to having me home at this time of day or being awake at this time of day. So they're frustrated because they're not getting their nap time. So I got to change clothes and go outside and do my yard work, and then they'll be scared, and then they'll go find a way to go to sleep anyway. So that's what I'm going to do with this set of Sulshi blackwood pipes. All I'm going to do is hone with 600 grit paper, because it's really smooth, so that I have a full range of tuning. And you know, I'll oil them and everything like that before I bring them back to life. And We'll see what happens. But I can almost guarantee that if I didn't say what brand they were and you couldn't see the carving on these, that these, in my opinion, I have a good ear, so I can hear tone better than a lot of people, and there's things that I can hear that other people don't hear. These pipes are exceptional, and I'm sure that the bores and dimensions are a copy of a great set of pipes. Some brand, I don't know. It's very, very, very similar to Robertson. With the easy drones, not the balance tones, with the easy drones, these things are so unified, it's just a full sound. And I think I have a chanter that will match these. But these will pitch at modern pitches and everything like that. So anyway, that's the plan. I think I posted before on these. But, you know, life happens in between. And I've got my parlor pipes and then my drum runs that are my out and about pipes because they're so loud. And people like loud pipes, you know. Loud pipes save lives. So anyway, thanks for watching, and that's all I'm going to post about these. So there it is. Bye.